Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Jordie James, and welcome to my show for the next 15 minutes. I have your attention. So, the first thing I want to talk about is I just want to thank. I was at the Mind, Body, and Spirit Festival in Sydney on the weekend, and it was absolutely amazing. I was fully booked, so I feel really, really blessed. And doing what I do, it gives me so much joy to see everyone sort of lighten up after it. So for me, with my readings, now this is just my personal readings, is that I do feel this is from my point of view, that every reading you get a healing. So even though it's like I want to say I'm not a qualified counsellor, but I sort of work in that field. Well, qualified, what do you mean by qualified? Like, we as humans have this natural ability to help one another. Sometimes we don't need a certificate to do that. And we sometimes feel like we need to see that certificate to prove to ourselves that we can do it. So I just want to say, firstly, thank you to every beautiful soul that messaged, that came to see me on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Sydney. And then also to you lovely people for listening in and tuning in and choosing to listen to me today. So as I was going back before, we all can help each other. It's only just, are you okay? It's just that asking that question, are you okay? Now, it's for you to be there to listen, but also if I could try and say it right, for you to be there for that person, even if it's just a shoulder or an ear, just to be there, that is the key. And sometimes we forget to do that. Now, I know I've gone through a little bit of things in the family in the last couple of days, but knowing that everything's okay, we had a little bit of a scare, but that's okay. But I was there for them with this. So I know I work in this industry, and I know that sometimes we do forget to be there for other people, but it's really important that even though our lives can be busy, we can all be there for each other. It's just a given. So it doesn't matter if you're not a qualified counsellor to a point, okay? But being aware that, oh, I think you might need to go and see someone, that's your key. But even if you can just be there, even if you can just be there and see other people, that's the key for this. So, so I'll just leave that with you. Please tell me you can still hear me. Thank you. So sorry, I just had a phone call in. Anyway, so I have the beautiful Amanda from Connolly Springs in North Carolina. Hi, Amanda. How are you going?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm a psychic medium. So would you like me to work psychically with what's going on around you, or mediumshiply, which is connecting with loved ones?
Mediumship, if possible, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let me just blend with the spirit world and your loved ones for you. Okay. So, Amanda, I have a lady stepping forward who is quite a gentle soul. I know her passing was to do with the chest area. There was issues with the breathing around this lady. I know that as I blend with her, she's so funny. I feel like she's got a little, like, I want to go, she's not out there loud, but I do feel like she's got a really good sense of humor. And some of the things that she would say, you would just look at her and go, did that really come out of your mouth? Does this make sense to you?
Possibly, maybe.
Okay, let me just keep just let me keep working for her with her. Okay, so I know that this lady is an auntie or connected to mum. I know that as I blend with her, I do feel that it was a quickening around her passing, but I do know I don't feel like this is mum, but I want to talk about mum. Is mum still here? Yes.
She is.
Thank you. And would you understand that there's a good friend or a sister or sister-in-law that's passed for her?
Um, I don't know about a friend, but I know her mother passed a couple years ago, my grandmother.
Okay. And would you say that they had a really close relationship? Because I feel like I want to say they're more like best friends rather than mum and mum. Does that make sense? Mum and daughter.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense, let me just keep working with this lady. So if I say to you that this could be, sorry, bear with me. If this is grandmother for you, would you understand that she had issues with her lungs and breathing? Does that make sense to you?
Unfortunately, I wasn't really close with my grandmother, so I'm honestly not sure how she passed.
Okay, that's okay. Would you understand though that no, this is not right. This is not grandmother. I want to talk about mum. No, okay. Sorry, Amanda, let me just pull this back for a minute because I know this lady is quite gentle. She's not very forceful. I know that there's a grace or a Grace, great. I can't change Grace. I want to say Grace is a name or a middle name, but I want to acknowledge this. Does that make sense to you?
Not really. No, I apologize.
No, that's fine, Amanda. No, I apologize because I need to be the channel and it's not quite working at the moment, but that's okay. These things happen. If I'm with your grandmother, would you understand though that if you didn't have a close connection with her, would she be close to mum? Would that make sense to you?
My grandmother wasn't really close with her. She was closer with her
Yep.
grandma.
Yep, okay. Because I'm just feeling, okay, let me just explain this. I'm going to get rid of all the names. So the lady that I've got wants to connect to your mum. I know there's a Grace. I know there's an April birthday celebration anniversary. Would you be connected with that on your family, yes?
Yes.
Not to say someone that's passed, but I want to say it's connected to mum. So is mum one of 4 children?
No.
Okay. Are you one of 4?
No.
Okay. Is there more than 4? Your mum?
I'm sorry?
Is mum one of more than 4?
No, I don't believe so.
No, that's okay. All right, Amanda, I do apologize, but I just want to say this lady's showing me 4 children. I do feel like this is a lady connected to mum as an auntie or a friend in regards to this, because I do feel like I want to say the reason why they're coming through, as I just want to say, would you understand that mum needs a little bit of, it's like I want to say understanding around her at the moment. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. And would you also understand that you're taking a lot of weight on your shoulders around this?
Yes.
Thank you. And would you be the youngest or second youngest in the family?
No.
Okay. Okay. If I said to you that if you're the oldest, are you one of 2 children?
No, there's 3 of us.
Okay. Is there 2 girls?
Yes.
Thank you. Because I want to acknowledge that if you're not the youngest, I feel like one of your siblings wants to be older than you, if that makes sense. So I just feel like I want to go, there's an aspect here, if you're the oldest, I feel like I want to go, one of your siblings wants to be older than you or more mature than you or takes over, like dominates, if that makes sense to you. Now, Amanda, I just feel like I want to go that they've got your mum's back. It's really interesting because would you understand that mum's got issues with her legs at the moment?
Yes.
Thank you. And it's circulation. Would that make sense?
Possibly, maybe.
Okay. I just want to say I'm being drawn that they've got her back. Now, this beautiful lady I know is definitely connected to mum. I feel like she's to her side, so sister, sister-in-law, or friend, cousin. But I know as I blend with her, she passed in her mid-60s. I'm just going to go mid-60 now because I was going to say 56, but mid-60s. I know that you would know of this lady. Is there, I just want to go Debbie, Deborah, there's a Deb name with this as well. And I do feel like she would have had 4 children or there's 4 children around this lady. But I just feel like I want to go this beautiful friend or if mum doesn't have a sister, I just feel like this is a close friend like a sister to her. But they just want to give you, they've got your back. Now, also with the birthday that just happened in April, you would understand this is a full, it's like a big birthday or celebration. Would that make sense to you this year?
Yes.
Thank you. And I just want to say, can you please take all this information and please let mum know that this lady comes through to give her a big hug. And she's getting quite emotional with this. And she's also talking about the silver goblets as well. But stop taking on so much responsibility, okay, for your mum. Can I leave that with you? If it's a little bit clunky, I do apologise, Amanda. But thank you so much. If you'd like to all connect with me on my Facebook page, Jordie Jane Psychic Medium, have a lovely day. Blessings and hugs. And I will chat to you next week. Okay, bye for now.